And so Rami just mentioned that she grew up in Tucson, Arizona. Is that right?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
so what's it like growing up in that part of the world for a youngster?
Um, well, I don't know. I think Tucson kind of always gets a bad rap. I really like Tucson. Um, it's kind of maybe like there's not a ton to do growing up there, but like it's not like it's a tiny town or anything. Like there's, I don't know, maybe a million or so people, a million and a half. But yeah, growing up in the Sonoran Desert, my my dad is like a he studies snakes and lizards for his job, so I
Herpetologist.
we
Let's go.
yeah, herpetologist, yeah, okay,
Cool.
most people don't know the
Yeah.
word for that, so
Sure.
I don't usually say it. Um, but yeah, so we had to live in the desert for him, and yeah, the Sonoran Desert is, one of a kind.
Yeah.
The saguaros are there, and it's super biodiverse, and the monsoons are really special time of the year in the summer. Um, so yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
pretty
I
sure the
like Tucson.
Mojave rattlesnake is pretty thick in that area, isn't it?
I don't know the Mojave
Or the
in
Sonoran rattlesnake. I know that's there.
there's like the Diamondbacks, the
Yeah.
tiger snakes. They're the
It's
ones that my
such a
dad
diverse
studies a lot.
area for reptiles for
Yeah,
sure. Yeah,
super cool.
I love that, man. That's so cool that your dad is there for work, like, and it's
Yeah,
reptile work. That's pretty dope. Um,
yeah.
so, like, how is music finding you as a kid? Is it being passed down from your folks, or
Um, my dad was a really big music fan, especially he like he's kind of like what got me into the like kind of contemporary folk sort of music. Like he showed me Suzanne Vega and Kathleen Edwards and those types of people, like, folk rock and that kind of stuff. He likes all kinds of stuff, but I think that that's kind of his like special he especially loves that kind of music. So, um, but I was a classical guitarist as a kid and like took lessons um, in guitar from a teacher in Tucson. Um, so that didn't like, come from my parents, but they put me
sure?
in those lessons. Um,
Was that did that
and yeah,
come before like kind of your vocals? Like, because a lot of times when you're a kid, like vocals will be first, and then like guitar will be what you get to accompany that. Was it the
yeah.
opposite of that for you?
Um, I kind of was always singing. So I think I was like one of those kids that was just like, a natural singer, I guess. Um, I was also in the Tucson Girls Chorus, so I was singing in kind of like I never took like voice lessons, but I was singing in like a classical, I guess, context in choir. So I did that and the guitar lessons kind of like parallel, like separate things like my
Sure.
whole life. Um, and then putting them together was something that I kind of did like unstructured, like that. I think my guitar teacher is the one that kind of was like, "Have you ever thought about writing songs or like trying to sing and play at the same time?" And then in the beginning, I, was like doing like Cyndi Lauper covers with like my little like 8-year-old choir voice and stuff like
That's
that, which
what's up.
is funny.
I
Yeah.
love that there's like a classical foundation to both your playing and your vocals, and yet you come out the other side as kind of indie folk pop and a little bit of rock vibes in there as well. What's
Yeah.
the evolution like there, going from one to the next, right? Because there's a pretty huge divide between those two ingredients.
Yeah. Um, I the classical guitar thing has definitely just always stuck from like that's just how I learned to play guitar and
Sure,
like I was still playing classical guitar like even in college. Like I went to school for that. Um and was in the classical studio in college. I went to Arizona State and like I just don't know how to play guitar another way. Like I play nylon string, I play with my fingernails, like I don't know how to hold a pick. But Um, I think I I guess I feel like I listened to a lot of music as a kid, and then I kinda just really latched onto it as a kid, and now I don't listen to that much music. Like, I just feel like I, like, really internalized it when I was young, and then that's just, like, what's in my brain, and
Do
I'm
you
not
feel like you don't listen to music as much now? Is it because it's kind of work related now? Like you just need a break from it, or
Yeah.
is that what it's like?
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely, like, kind of work to listen to music, like,
Sure.
it
Yeah.
takes some energy. It's not, like, something I can, like, put on in the background, you know? It kinda takes all my attention,
Hmm.
which I like listening to music, but it's like yeah, it takes all my attention. I'm like, I'm listening if
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
not a
listen.
distraction. You can't just use it
Yeah,
as white
yeah,
noise like the rest of us in
yeah,
the world. I understand.
yeah,
I love the background here because, man, knowing one of the reasons why I love doing the show is just trying to find out where the creativeness and the artistry comes from, and
mhm,
how you got from basically a baby to where you are now, and
yeah.
it's just such a cool evolution and a maturation process to each artist.